Hi listeners, welcome to my channel. We have covered the overview of July and the Cancer season, the Cancer new moon, and the volatility we will experience in August, and we have seen a preview of that volatility already in early part of July. Today we are going to go deeper into each sign to understand what needs to be initiated to support this volatility over the course of these 2 weeks, and what oppositions we are about to face to our new starts and new efforts or beginnings in July. Understanding this is key to handling the volatility we would see peak in August. As I said, we cannot do Leo season in August without understanding the requisite support from Cancer season. Influence holds for 2 weeks and moon is now visible, making this the right time to plant new seeds in line with the specific themes we would discuss for your sign. You should check your rising sign followed by sun or moon sign. Rising is most accurate, though career perspective holds from sun sign as well. Moon sign gives more information on the influence on personal life. As this complements the Capricorn full moon, do check that if you haven't checked for your specific zodiac sign, because that will merge with the trends we discussed today for your sign. I publish all of my written content now on Substack. You can sign up for my free newsletter on it so you receive all the transit updates as a written transcript for you to reference anytime you want. I would like to thank my patrons for their support for the channel. If you would like to support my work, if you find it meaningful or helpful in any ways to you, at cost of a coffee a month, you can choose to become a patron to support the content of this channel. I will leave the link to both in details. My name is Charu, and now our channel's name is also Astrology with Charu. I hope you like the new name. I'm your host on this journey, so let's dig in. Hi Scorpio. Scorpio, the Leo season, which would begin with the transition of Sun in Leo on 22nd of July and more fully with the new moon in August, is the time when our critical axes are activated. Our career, life path, and personal or professional critical changes, they come to light during Leo season. But this year it's even more significant as we have two external planets sitting on these critical axes, with Saturn square Uranus in 2021, making this a very critical year of development for us, as fixed aspects of our life, the parts of our life which we like stability and consistency in, they are undergoing a lot of dissonance, leading to long-term changes, structural changes. When planets move in Leo, especially our ruler Mars, which moved into Leo on 11th of June and would stay there till 29th of July, we experience activation of these critical changes, but through a friction. That was early part of July, especially when Mars formed a fixed T-square with Saturn and Uranus, and we would again experience this end of July and early August. These are cardinal houses, and when they conflict, the only way out is change in the here and now. There is no wait. Uranus is the apex of this conflict, so the changes are made suddenly and in the name of freedom, authenticity, and wanting to be your own person. Right now, Uranus is aspecting around 14 degrees of Scorpio, so this need for freedom, which would be felt very strongly by Scorpio rising sun or moon around 14 degrees of Scorpio, 2 degrees before or after, or Scorpio sun born around 6th of November, 2 days before or after. They would feel this need for freedom the most. Uranus wants us to have space in our commitment, to be ourselves, and whether they are professional or personal, our contracts need to change to accommodate that. It urges us to connect with our partner, clients, close others in untraditional ways. As relationships and commitments you have, they need to evolve, they need to be reinvented, they need to be made more open, honest, and fun to be in line with who you are becoming. You seek original, you seek spiritual, you seek dynamism, you seek inventive partners and contracts or commitments which give you space, which give you your bandwidth to be you. Your contribution to others also is evolving. Your contribution to others is original, it's unique, it's brilliant, and your social impact is through new ideas, insights, and breakthroughs which you share with others. You see what others do not, and this urges you to share very inventive ideas, very inventive insights with others. This is the theme of 2021, and we discuss it at length in your 2021 reading. I'll link it again below. But as Leo season approaches, your need to be more you and break through the fixed structure of your past or current life would be very strong. So why am I talking of August right now? Well, as I said in part 1, you cannot do Leo season without Cancer season. You cannot make a structural change in your career and relationship without going through the leap of faith that Cancer new moon and Cancer season wants you to experience over these 2 weeks. And we are in the heart of it all. Cancer season jives with you. It amps you up, especially your self-expression, your sense of adventure, and your need to expand, travel, experience life fully, teach, learn, expand your horizons, write, publish, seek work that gives higher meaning to your life. It's the period of growth of a higher mind, exploration. It's the time for exploration, for expansion beyond regular, going beyond ordinary, and initiating projects or publications or activities that take your mind and body on a journey of significance and feeds your need for adventure. Read, learn, connect with people who have background and culture which are different from you. Opt for higher education, exploring new ways of living, and gaining a different perspective about life. In Leo season, you would fix things for long term in terms of what is your life path, and with Mars already there, you might already be working very hard on paving the way to make a new life path for yourself. But we need to get some ingredients ready for it before that new life path is launched. Most importantly, we need to prepare our mind for it, which means that this is the right time to explore new beliefs, new concepts. Take time to recognize your need to escape the mundane. Yes, the mundane will come to bite pretty soon, around 17th and 25th of July, but we need to feed our spirit, our need for self-expression, adventure, higher learning, risk-taking, and feeling good about ourselves while balancing with the mundane issues which would come up. A higher vision of where you want to go needs to be created as you're inspired to aim higher, and you should. And that aiming higher is expressed in form of you either writing something, a publication of significance, you reaching out and finding new mentors, you trying to travel, you trying to seek an adventure, you're trying to seek a different influence in your life. This is the time when we are urged to share our views, our perspectives, our philosophy with others. In July, we have both Neptune and Jupiter in your house of risk taking, which is supporting this adventure. Together, they are expanding your sense of who you are, your identity. And they support a flow of positive karma and events to help you through a tough life transition that you are undergoing. Jupiter will move out of your house of risk-taking, love, passions, and creativity end of July, as its full benefits to grow your creative pursuits or passions will only come through in 2022. But it would leave you with a glimpse of what's possible for you if you take a risk in your life, if you take a risk on yourself, if you take a little bit more faith in who you are and your talents. I spoke of this in your 2022 preview as well as the Neptune and Jupiter retrograde notes, which I'll leave the links for in the description. I would suggest to take advantage of this rare transit of 2021 when in July you have both Neptune and Jupiter in your house of risk-taking, as this aspect will inspire creativity. What we express and create is very inspirational, it's influential, and it's expansive for the people we create for. This is the time to envision who you would want to become, as we are meant to strengthen and express our identity, our I, more vividly right now. Putting our name on things, stamping our individuality on what we do and create, revamping our sense of identity through viewing life and ourselves in a broader context is called for. These are fire houses, which are in trine or positive aspect with you, forming a grand water trine in fire houses. Emotions and actions, they flow together. The spirit, the fire inside you, it needs to be ignited in other people's heart as well, and you do that through expressing outward. Your personal creativity is meant to inspire and help others as you become the teacher, the compassionate mentor, the guide, the expression, the vessel, the voice of cosmic creative intelligence. It's beautiful. Take it all in. Do not hold back. Neptune and Jupiter are very inspiring, and they want you to express the full intelligence that you hold within yourself. They want you to write it, they want you to express it, they want you to teach it, and they're especially aspecting 1 degree and 23 degree of Scorpio right now. So around 1 degree or 23 degree of Scorpio, which is around 24th of October or 15th of November born, if you're a Scorpio sun, they will feel the benefit of this the most. It will come fully to us in 2022, but you will receive some messaging around it right now. This water trine helps you develop courage and creativity to aim higher in life. And it is required for you to do that right now, because in Leo season, when it comes to change the critical parts of your life, and the time will come to change the critical parts of your life, your career, your personal life. If you don't expand right now your sense of self, you would lowball yourself. You have one job for the next 2 weeks. Let this new you flow effortlessly through you without the self-doubt or negative thinking coming in the way. And we would pretty soon get challenged on that around 25th of July and 17th of July. This can show up as words of control and ego being said by someone in your immediate environment on this leap you're taking, on this flight, on your expansion plans. Every time we want to fly high, our self-doubt normally appears in form of a person who makes a comment which could be logical, driven by a left mind, but not the right mind, which closely matches our internal negative dialogue. And we would see that when we need to be aware of that. That's our clue that we need to change. Others are not going to change. We need to change our thinking pattern. And our pattern of responding to these stimuli needs to be changed, because that's the only way forward for us. And these critics, these comments, they will only grow. So it's time to toughen our resolve in the value we hold and the gifts we have. Our daily life might seem to challenge everything. This flight, this adventure you want to take, it will be challenged by the mundane. A mundane thinking of a person who's thinking of the commercial aspects of it, is thinking, it's not even possible, or is nitpicking your plans, because they are 10,000 feet right now. So the details on it are missing possibly right now. So they will challenge that part of you, but also it will show up in mundane ways in your life, like your transportation travel becomes an issue, neighbors acting up. These are minor inconveniences. I mean, I literally have jackhammers. I'm a Scorpio rising. I literally have jackhammers ramming through my neighborhood right now, preventing me from doing my work. I'm recording this. It's 4 a.m. where I am, because this is the only time I can record right now. And these are small things which will show up, but significant elements will be shown to you. Significant elements that need to be transformed in your vision would be shown to you. Significant events happen during a short trip, during a conversation, like a paperwork becomes an issue, sibling becomes controlling, neighbors act up, transportation travel becomes an issue, vehicle breaks down. So you'll find yourself challenged through some mundane communication and travel related activities. You face a physical opposition in this flight to adventure through some mundane issue or ego tussle, which will only strengthen your will, your resolve to go further into it, and it would change a thinking pattern irrevocably in you. Sometimes at a physical level, we need to transform something which is highlighted to us during this opposition. It could be that we need to change how we speak, we need to change how we engage, we need to change how we respond to criticism. We could face a physical opposition. For example, somebody is trolling us. It could, deepen your own thought process, your conviction in you. Think of these dates, 17th and 25th of July, as gym dates for your brain. This is in positive aspect with you. Even a conflict will only add to you. This would be felt especially by around 25 degrees Scorpio rising, sun or moon, or around 17th of November born Scorpio, 2 days or 2 degrees before and after. Use this opposition to close on mundane aspects of your adventure, because it can give you a lot of focus, like proofreading a publication. I'm working myself on making my new site right now, and it's mundane, but I need to get it done. So this kind of aspect can give me focus to get that finally through, while listening to jackhammers next door and expecting to get trolled online, which is common during this aspect. Changing your immediate environment can bring some interesting, transformative information in front of you, or conversations and connections which can feel controlling, but they can bring out information you really need to hear to help you in your adventure or expansion. Travel schedules might be an issue on these dates, so be careful of that, along with ego tussles. Words are very transformative and they have more impact than usual during this time. We could be highlighted that some skills are needed maybe to be mastered to take that adventure to the next level, or some sort of documentation or contract is needed to get through. Something mundane needs to be done to get to your adventure, and that mundane would be highlighted through a conflict around 17th and 25th of July. Pluto is much more concerned around changing our pattern of thinking and expressing ourselves versus changing the physical thing. It's a psychological aspect. So keep in mind that external events or hindrances, they're normally a reflection of our inner doubt and our inner thoughts or thinking pattern, which we need to transform. Something irrevocably is changed here, especially in your mind, in your thinking pattern, and that needs to add more conviction in the way you express yourself, in the way you think of your forward path, and in the way you commercially assert yourself. Get ready for critical changes which are coming up in Leo season, because they would, with the full moon that is coming on 24th of July, something related to home, family and place of living will come to light. And then with 8th of August, new moon in Leo, a new start in career, a new phase in your external life can begin. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next video now. Thank you.